A familiar opponent for Coach David Bennett and a lot of the Chanticleer coaching staff, and a win against a very tough squad from the Division II ranks. Good Sunday. This is the David Bennett Show. I'm Chrampanis. We welcome in the head coach of the Chanticleers, internet sensation David Bennett. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because we have to, Coach. But, boy, Catawba came to play at Brooks Stadium on Saturday.
You're talking about an opponent never played against Catawba. We coached there. So I'm going to tell you what, I knew the mentality and the mindset of the guys over there that were coaching. We coached those guys. And they played against and defeated, as we've said all along, Walford, Elon, Charleston Southern, Austin P. And so we knew they'd come in here. We knew they'd play like that. Thank goodness our defense played good enough to win the game. We scored enough points, didn't execute offensively, had some miscues on special teams once again. But our defense played good enough to win, thank goodness, Rich. A lot of credit goes to Catawba College.
Catawba played tough. Let's check out the highlights from Saturday night at Brooks Stadium.
It was a great day for football, Rich. You see our students are slowly getting in there. They're learning how to be fans and hit them thundersticks when they got the ball, not when we got the ball. But look at the cheerleaders right there. They're into it, bringing those flags out there.
And it's the defense setting the tone. Quentin Davis.
Yeah, Quentin Davis out of Darien, Georgia, McIntosh Academy, does a great job right there. He's a big old guy. He's 250 pounds, and he's a very talented athlete. And
it sets the stage for the Crescent Bank chalkboard early in the highlights, Coach.
Yeah, I think it's their first possession right here. They've got the Bears in the back. This guy slides into the middle, and we're coming to get this thing. Tyler McCarthy does a great job coming right off the edge of their Bears. Gets a good jump on the snap. We block it now. Our right side's supposed to come in there and scoop and score. Oh, great block. Don't fall on it right there, Purnell. Don't fall on that ball, Purnell. Scoop it. If we can't get it, then we'll fall on it. But scoop it and score. It's going to be our ball anyway. Don't fall on it. We got to work on that this week, Rich.
And Tyler McCarthy, an unsung hero on this team, Coach.
Love him, man. He's an awesome young man. They call him Harry Potter, and he does a great job on special teams for us.
Well, Coach, I know you
don't cut it up in there.
You want to get greedy here, getting 7, but you're going to have to settle for 3.
Yeah, cut that thing, turn that thing up in there. We needed about 4 more yards to get the first down, but great job here by our extra point field goal team. Grant Clayton, good kick, good hold by Austin Kane, good snap by Shane Ballard out of Manning.
3-0 Chanticleers, and well, get ready for some good play from Marcus Lawton.
I'll tell you what, I tell them pro scouts when they come by, I would get that guy on my roster. He's awesome. Awesome young man. Throw here to Demario Bennett early in the game. Look here, we'll come up, I think, 1 yard shy. Just decided let's go ahead. And you see that sun right there, a little blurry, ain't it, Rich? Let's just go ahead and punt that thing away. And we do. Quarterback draw here. Oh, he let it go.
And that's Jeffrey Sally causing the fumble.
Great job by Jeffrey. Now, Phillip George, let's take care of that ball. Don't start lateraling that thing around. It's our ball. Let's give it to the offense. They're enjoying it, playing, having fun like they're supposed to do, and get us the ball.
And here's Aramis Hillary, and what a ball to Matt Hazel.
Good job by Aramis. He got him to jump off sides, so you got a free play. You know, they called him off sides, but we're going to take a free shot at that thing. Great air on the ball to Matt Hazel out of North Augusta, South Carolina. We got to keep getting him more and more involved in our offense.
And it deserves another look with our Walk-em-all land and timber shots rewind.
Thank you to the Hensons, Walk-em-all land and timber. Great air by Aramis. Great catch on the outside shoulder. Way to get that thing in the end zone, Matt Hazel.
10-0 Coastal Carolina in the first quarter, and then another good drive here by Hillary. It's going to be a 7-play, 65-yard drive. Start with Jamie Childers.
Jamie's a very talented young man, got great hands, got great speed, can jump. Good job by Aramis being patient on the play action and hitting Jamie right there.
There he handles a bad snap.
Fooled him right there, didn't we? Fooled ourselves. You know, we bobbled a snap there, but good throw to David Duran. Glad to see him getting some catches. Great decision by Aramis Hillary, tucking it and getting the touchdown right there, Rich.
So, Coach, it's 17-0.
Well, right here, now, don't go near them students. Better find your teammates. Find your teammates, celebrate. Great job. Our students finally got there. They're doing a great job there.
Here's Derek Frazier with a good play.
Derek had a great ball game. I think Derek and Andre Jacobs, 2 of our linebackers, had a very good game.
More Coastal Carolina defense now. Pressure by Chris Thomas, CT.
Chris missed the first ball game because of a high ankle sprain, but been rehabbing great with our trainers, Jeff Pounds and them in the new training room on that underwater treadmill. Blessed to have that thing. and seemed to be doing a lot better on Saturday night. Kept playing without his shoe.
A one-shoe sack, and it's a missed field goal. Coach, you have a 17-3 lead.
Need more. We need more of a lead, Rich. Great run right here. We didn't run the ball very good on Catawba. We knew they had a good rush defense, and that's something we got to work on this week, Rich, and get that back like we did against Furman.
Jeremy Height with the run there, and Hillary putting together another drive here. This is Shiraz Travis Small, but it's going to come back due to a penalty.
It's a very good run by Travis. Great move there, cutting it back. But Kevin Hart, young center, didn't come wide enough on the plate, and he did block him in the back. That's a good call. Very good call by the officials. And we start shooting ourselves in the foot.
More Coastal offense now. Bucky Kennedy.
Bucky Kennedy transferred to us from the Citadel out of Ridgeview High School in Columbia. Good job here of moving the ball, but again, we just got to keep taking care of the ball and quit making mistakes. Good throw here to DeMario Bennett out of Coffee County High School. Glad to have him with us.
Coach Aramis makes a great
very good
touch
decision
pass
here. Great touch to the old quarterback out of Mullins, Deshaun Davis, and we call him Dushawn, and Dushawn's one of the favorites at Coastal Carolina. We think the world of him.
Deserves another look. I thought Aramis did a good job here.
David Duran got back up and blocked. Good job getting that ball down to the 6-yard line, I believe, Rich.
And close to a touchdown. I thought
overthrow here. Overthrow, Matt. Matt Hazel makes a great catch, but can't get a foot in bounds. Throws a little too high. We throw a slant over to Deshaun Davis. Throw it a little high. Again, have to settle for a field goal. You want to get 7 there rather than 3. But good job by our extra point field goal team again. Great kick by Grant Clayton.
20-3, Coastal Carolina in front. And Marcus almost had one there.
Great job disguising it on 3rd down by Marcus Lott. I like you to tap that thing up and catch it, but great play by Marcus Lott. Great timing.
Here's another fumble.
They put in option a little bit because Furman ran it on us, and I knew Chip and them would do that. They'd try to simulate a lot of the plays that they ran. Great job there getting the ball, and I believe it was Chris Thomas.
CT with the fumble recovery. Chris Thomas had a very good football game, Coach.
He did. Glad to have him back. Hopefully he'll get to 100% this week.
So more second quarter action right now. Jeremy Height on the swing pass.
Height with the moves, too. Take care of that ball. Take care of that ball. Good job by Jeremy Height. Got to punt it. That's trouble there. We told Shane just shake it off. He snapped it high over Austin's head. Austin secures the ball. They got it on the 21. We give them the ball right there to, going in at halftime, but a super job by our defense. Get him, Corey. Come on, quickly. Got to get him a little quicker.
Good pressure by Corey Hawkins. What are you doing here, Coach?
Calling timeout. Tell the official, tell the wing right there, the line judge right there, tell him we're going to call timeout to freeze him. We had 3 of them. I said, they think we're going to call 2 more, but we're not. Then they changed their mind. They go for it on 4th down. Great job by Derek Frazier on 4th down of negating the pass attempt by the Catawba Indians.
That is the Coastal Ice cool play of the game for sure. Now, second half, Adrian Sullivan. Look at him work hard.
Great block right there by Pookie, Akeem Wesley. Matt Hazel in there blocking. Great second effort by Adrian Sullivan out of Bishop England High School down in Charleston.
Now, Jamie Childers back at quarterback, finds Pookie, Akeem Wesley, and you're moving down the field, Coach.
Yeah, Jamie did a good job, too. I think he completed 6 of 7 passes for us, and so we keep those guys fresh. Not a good job here by us, Rich. It's 4th and 1. We go for it. We don't get it. We got to work on that.
Andre Jacobs, 9 tackles in this ball game.
Good play by Andre, man. I can't stop at the gas station or anywhere, and people are always asking. I tell him all the time, people are always asking about you around here. Good play right here, a little screen to DeMario Bennett. We had a few more of those, Rich, but we had some holding, had a chop block called, and just we got to keep our poise and got to keep our focus there.
Well, once again, Childers is driving down the field. Here's Jamal Boswell with a catch.
Boswell, one of our Hofstra guys when they dropped the program, doing a great job. Him and Chris Thomas, Johnny Hartsfield, and Dontavius Johnson. Got to hang on to the ball. We've got to just hang on to the ball. We gave it away. We had another drive going and scored another touchdown there, Rich. Turned the ball over.
First of 3 second-half turnovers for the Chanticleers, and here comes the next one as Josh Norman going to have issues handling the punt.
Well, just hang on to it. Don't try to do too much. If you don't have anything, take care of the ball. We don't need to give them the ball right there at midfield. Again, another great job by our defense right here. Great tackle by Johnny Hartsfield. They're trying to run that zone read and read our 5 technique, whether to give it or pull it, and they gave it right there. Fake field goal here. Trey Henderson, way to stay home. Way to stay home right there, and just a super job by Trey.
Remember, LSU did that against the Gamecocks a few years back. It didn't work this time.
No, thank goodness Trey stayed home. It was very disciplined right there.
Yeah, the Coastal defense was leaned upon and delivered. Here's David Duran over the middle.
Got another good drive started right here. Good throw by Aramis. Good protection to David Duran. David, good job dragging him down the field there, big man. We got to keep it going. Change to the 4th quarter here. Take care of the ball, Aramis. We thought he was down, but the referee said that his body was on his body. But you know what the moral of that story is? Take care of the ball. Don't let it come out at all. Quarterback draw, better watch out. There's Marcus Lott in there waiting on you. Great play, great tackle there by Marcus Lott. We hurt ourselves, Rich, on a lot of those drives right there.
I think the NFL scouts need to look at that right there. That's a Sunday hit, isn't it, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That quarterback didn't want none of that. He went down. Good job here by Chad McPhill, Jeffrey Sally, pressuring the passer, getting a little sack right there. Defense, I thought, did a great job. A bright spot here in our special teams. Punt by Austin Kane. Hakeem, let it go. Let it go. Not at the 3. Let it go to the 1. Let it go all the way to the 1 and pin them deep. We can get a safety on the 1. Hard to get a safety on the 3.
So no scoring in the second half. Give credit to Catawba for playing a very good football game, particularly in the second half, but it is the Chanticleers prevailing 20-3.
We knew Catawba would do a good job. We knew they would. Good job there by Andre Jacobs, 9 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. Off to a good start. You hear people talk all the time about an ugly victory, and that's what that was. But, again, a lot of that credit goes to Catawba College fighting hard, their defensive front. We knew coming in they'd give us a great challenge, and they did that. They played hard. They played fast. And, again, a lot of credit goes to them. We didn't execute well enough, and they played extra hard. Anytime that happens, you got a chance. You got a chance to go beat somebody.
But there was no upset on Saturday night as Coastal Carolina improves to 2-0 on the season. Time for us to take a break. When we return, we'll head back to Brooks Stadium for post-game reaction. You're watching The David Bennett Show, presented by HTC.
Waste Management presents Where Are They Now? A look back at former Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Willie Barnes was a tight end at Coastal Carolina from 2003 through 2006. So what is Willie up to now?
I worked at Conway High School for 4 years, serving as a strength and conditioning coordinator and a defensive line coach. Right now, I'm currently serving in the U.S. Army. I'm happily married with 2 kids.
Where Are They Now is presented by Waste Management, a proud sponsor of The David Bennett Show.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Bojangles, the Britton Law Firm, and Coastal Ice.
A&I over the years we've had working relationships. They've handled fires, water losses, wind losses. They've been there for us so that we could be there for our clients. Their professionalism, their follow-up, it has been absolutely flawless. If everybody did the work as they promised to do, like A&I does, we'd be in real good shape in this town.
When disaster strikes, we're the ones to call. A&I does it all.
Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers need to concentrate on playing their best, not worrying about what to do if an injury occurs. As Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, we offer all our patients comprehensive orthopedic care from our team of renowned specialists. So no matter what your game, you can stay on top of it. Strand Orthopedic Consultants and Coastal Orthopedic Associates, proud to be the team physicians of the Coastal Carolina University Chanticleers and sponsors of the Dave Bennett Coaches Show.
My HTC digital cable service delivers all my favorite shows, movies, and sports entertainment. We always crack up watching comedies on video on demand and raise the roof cheering for our favorite sports teams in high def. HTC offers all the channels and features I love and connects me with the ones who mean the most.
NFL Network and NFL Red Zone provide the most extensive weekly coverage and put you in the action with every touchdown. Now available on HTC digital cable.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time to hear from Coach Bennett's staff and their thoughts on Saturday's game. This week's coordinator comments are being brought to you by Coca-Cola.
Wasn't very good. Thank goodness our defense played very good. We probably could have come out here with a loss. I thought the quarterbacks played terrible. Offense got hit in the mouth, and we didn't respond real good, so we got a lot of work to do for next week.
Well, you never know until we watch film and see how well they really did, but we hope we played well, but at times we didn't play as well, so we just got to keep working and finish up what we started the season.
Getting better. Anytime you get a block punt, or you block a punt, that's something to be excited about. So we're getting better. We have a long way to go, and we're going to keep working hard at it.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up, Rich. Our defense, again, played good enough to win. Our offense got 20 points in the first half. We didn't score in the second half, so we've got to really work on that. And in special teams, that was a great block punt, a great job of getting them on the fake field goal. So we had some bright spots, but we got to take care of the ball. Stat-wise, I think we had 300-plus yards, but we needed a lot more than that. Didn't run the ball very well against a great Catawba defensive front. But defensively, we held them to about, I think, 230 yards total offense. Been great to hold them under 200, but that quarterback's pretty darn good, and we thought he was coming in.
And taking a look at the individual numbers, Aramis Hillary 16-24 for 220 yards, but Coach, just 13 yards collectively by your running back unit. Has to be a cause for concern.
Oh, it is. And we knew going in they didn't give up any yards on the ground last week, so we knew that'd be a challenge, and thank goodness we got this week to get ready. But the tough thing is we're going to Athens, Georgia, Rich.
But before you worry about the Bulldogs, the Chanticleers talked about getting an ugly win on Saturday night.
A win is a win. Can't really be too happy about this win, but a win is a win. It goes as a W in the column, so we can kind of celebrate a little bit.
There's going to be times when they're not putting up a lot of points on the board, but, I mean, that doesn't change how the defense got to work out on the field. So we go out there, give all, they go out, give all, and in the end, it worked out for the best. So
for the defense, it's a great accomplishment, but we wish we could have held them to 0 points. But we're satisfied with 3. But it's a great challenge to hold any team to 3 points or 0 points. So we're excited about that. But we're looking to next week so we can get better.
Our HTC peak performer from the Catawba game, the senior linebacker from Orangeburg, South Carolina, Derek Frazier. Coach, this play was huge on 4th down for Catawba.
So proud of Derek coming back and playing, getting 1 extra year. Thank goodness he has another year with us. Big play right there on 4th down, stopping their drive, and they were trying to get some points. But, again, thank goodness our defense played good enough to win, Rich.
Time now for the Conway Medical Center injury report, Coach, and unfortunately the list is pretty long.
Yep, Catawba played hard, but again, it's a tough physical game, and hopefully Jeff Pounds and our training staff can get them well this week. We're going to need them. We'll need everybody going to Athens, and thank you to Conway Medical Center for sponsoring our injury report. Wish we didn't have so many names on there, Rich.
Time to take a break. When we come back, it's time for Sean's Corner. We'll spend some time with wide receiver Matt Hazel. That's when the David Bennett Show continues right after this. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Waste Management, Coastal Orthopedic and Strand Orthopedic, Coca-Cola, Crescent Bank, and Shred Alert.
Shred Alert owner Adam Parness says, don't compromise the integrity of your personal and financial documents, shred them. Shredding is important in order to prevent identity theft, one of the fastest growing crimes in the U.S. Don't be a victim. Shred Alert has served professional, residential, and government offices from Georgetown to Wilmington since 2002 and has been recognized for being the document destruction company of the Grand Strand and surrounding areas. So whether it's paper, uniforms, or any sensitive materials, Shred Alert of Myrtle Beach is the only choice to get the job done. Contact us today.
All right, guys, it's crunch time. The game's on the line. You played great so far, but you got to finish the job. You got to finish the job. You're the team everybody wants to be. Come on, guys. Let's go show them why we're the champs.
Right now, get the longest-lasting, most versatile, and most fuel-efficient lineup in America at Palmetto Chevrolet. No one has more Consumer Digest Best Buys for the 2010 model year than Chevrolet. Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and Palmetto Chevrolet. A winning combination.
And nobody beats a Palmetto deal.
In life, there is a common thread that binds us. It's not always something we can see, or hear, or touch. The connection that brings us together as people. People who feel that technology adds up to more than just wires and plastic. But the thread that binds us together in the most important facet of our lives, connecting with it. HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to the David Bennett Show. It's time now for Sean's Corner, brought to you by HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
From the Atkins Fieldhouse here in the Brown locker room, it's time for Sean's Corner. And we have sophomore wide receiver Matt Hazel with us from North Augusta, South Carolina. Matt had a pretty good freshman year. We're looking for him to have a great sophomore year. And we got a couple questions for you, Matt.
Yes,
Question number one, growing up, who was the most influential person in your life?
Really, I had to say both of my parents. I think my dad really taught me hard work, try to make your game better. He always taught me, even if I had good games, he always said there's always something, you can improve on or whatever. And my mom, she taught me, just life in general, about religious backgrounds, just knowing God, making God first in your life, just being respectful, thanking God every day for, living life, because one day your life will be gone.
That's right. And he blessed you with some talents too now.
Sure.
To date, what's your best Coastal Carolina memory?
Yeah, probably when we played Liberty, had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Really didn't expect nothing like that. But I think it gave me a little jump start. Started like helping us get with the playoffs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we want you to have about 3 a game, okay?
Yes, sir.
Next question for you: if you had something that you could redo that you've done in your life, is there anything you would redo?
Probably one thing is, going back, having another senior year in high school, just thinking about that game against Goose Creek, we had it and then just let it slip out of our hands, and I think we could have won the state championship, but, that goes to show, don't ever take your opponent for granted. Anything can happen, you have to always finish, and I felt like we didn't finish that game, so I think that's one thing I take back.
Okay, and last question, if you could pick any coach on our staff and imitate that coach, who would it be, and let's hear you do it?
I'm going to do you, Coach. Be in the moment, son.
Be in the moment.
I can't say the other stuff on TV, but
what is it?
What, you want me to say it?
Don't be
DA.
Matt, we appreciate you, man. Hope you have a great year.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Study.
The David Bennett Show is brought to you by Palmetto Chevrolet, A&I Fire and Water Restoration, Creek Rats, Conway Medical Center, and HTC, title sponsor of the David Bennett Show for the past 8 years.
Hello, I'm Tommy Britton. Along with my children, Case, Preston, and Mary Madison, I practice law here in Myrtle Beach. We're now known as the Britton Law Firm. We're all graduates of Wofford College, but we're great supporters of David Bennett, Coastal Carolina football, and the great university Coastal Carolina has become. It's been a pleasure over the years to sponsor this program, the Britton Law Firm, all claims, trials in all courts.
Come get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and overlooking Celebration Lake on South Cashua in Florence.
With my HTC wireless phone, I'm always connected to the world around me. Whether it's simple everyday things like a call from a friend, a text from my daughter, or even an update to my Facebook status while I'm out and about, HTC connects me with the things that mean the most.
HTC is your wireless headquarters for back to school. Get 3 months of HTC residential high-speed internet free with new HTC wireless service.
HTC. This is life. Connect with it.
It's time for a Bojangles Blast from the Past. This week, we go back to 2005 as the Shants opened the season at Elon. It was the Chanticleers defense coming through in the clutch on the road in the second half. Jamar Leaf recovered a fumble, setting up Coastal's game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter. CCU beats Elon 17-10. It was the Shants' first win over a Southern Conference foe. Blast from the Past is brought to you by your Grand Strand Bojangles, proud sponsors of The David Bennett Show.
There's a little kitty cat in our kitchen. So I said, "What are you doing in here, little kitty cat?" By that time, the cat turns, tries to get back out. That screen won't go that way. Cat starts going, meow, all crazy. And I told our players,
You need to be more like a dog. We don't need a bunch of cats in here looking in the mirror. Do I look good? I got my extra bands on. I got my other shoes on. Be a dog. We don't need no meows. We don't need no cats.
Coach, every Wednesday you have a press conference. Every Wednesday, honestly, you tell a story just like that every time. But this time, for some reason, and no one knows how or why, the entire country got a taste of it, and they've been talking about it, and they're still talking about it.
Yeah, Rich, I told our guys, in the team meeting on Friday night, that's just that. We talk like that every day, and we try to always have life's lessons and as they say, keep it real. And so I guess any exposure for Coastal Carolina University is good exposure. That's all we want. We want good exposure, and I think that, and that thing just took off like crazy. So I'm hopefully glad that thing's going to quit playing now.
I don't know about that, Coach, but the fact of the matter is Coastal Carolina football's name was on ESPN SportsCenter, Around the Horn, PTI, on every major sports and regular website, Yahoo, AOL, MSN. That kind of exposure for your football program is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yep. Hopefully we can get a lot of tapes in here and questionnaires and keep growing this program to something very, very very great that we can all be very proud of.
And I think when people get past the entertainment value of Coach Bennett's speech and they do a little research, they'll find out the amazing things Coastal Carolina football has done in just 8 short years. I think maybe the most ironic thing is you're not a big internet guy to begin with. But the other thing is, I think as we get ready for the first Sunday of NFL football, people might learn when Tyler Thigpen and Mike Tolbert and Jerome Simpson do great things, a lot more about Coastal Carolina football as a result of this comedic episode.
Yeah, Jerome and Tyler sent me a text, and Jerome said that all these guys on the Bengals were asking him, "That's your coach?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Jerome, you tell him that's how we talk every day?" And he said, "Exactly what I told him, Coach. LOL. We need to enjoy life and have fun and not be so stressed out, and that's just the way it is, Rich."
Well, Coach, unfortunately, I think I may have to stress you out now because the HTC Horizon Scouting Report has an angry group of Georgia Bulldogs losing to South Carolina 45-42. Mark Richt's team is 0-2, and to say that you're going to get their best effort is an understatement.
That is true. That's a great win for our Gamecocks down in Columbia, but that's not good for us. And I knew going in and talked with Coach Richt probably a month ago. I said, "Man, y'all win one of them games." And or both of them, I said. But, it is what it is, Rich. We got a great challenge going there to Georgia, and we've got a lot of work to do this week to get our young men ready.
And Coastal will get to work right away, and we'll be in Athens, Georgia next week to talk about the Chanticleers and the Georgia Bulldogs from historic Sanford Stadium. Looking forward to that trip. Coach, we'll see you then. Best of luck this week.
Thank you, Rich. I'm gonna be very careful at the press conference this week.
Okay. He's used it all up. We will see you next Sunday for another edition of the David Bennett Show. Thanks so much for watching. The David Bennett Show is brought to you by People's Underwriters with 2 locations in Conway and Carolina Forest. Visit peoplesunderwriters.com.
We're proud to have Coastal Ice as part of our team this year, providing ice to the PD and all over the Grand Strand.
We're proud to bring you the Coastal Ice cool play of the game. And when you think of ice, think of Coastal Ice and call 488-4ICE.
Everyone at Coastal Ice wants to wish the Chanticleers the best of luck.
Coastal Ice says,
"Go Shots!"
Locals love Creek Rats for dinner. They rave about the seafood dinner special, baskets, po' boys, wraps, and burgers. But when you experience those incredible waterfront views, you get that relaxed Creek Rats attitude on the Marsh Walk in Merle's Inlet and on Celebration Lake in Florence.